Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I'm drinking coffee from the Frisk Cup. It is Monday, my dudes, and I'm streaming a little cheeky in this sacred streaming time slot. Will it mean anything? Maybe not. I gotta get some Frisk merch going. I'll think about it. That might be... I have thought about the idea of like doing channel merch. It would just be so... I don't think I'd sell very much. It would mostly just be for fun. But Frisk merch might be worth it. It might be worth it. First of all, everybody, hopefully everyone had a fantastic Christmas. You know what's weird about this break, guys? Normally, break goes by super fast for me. And I'm like, it's already over, But this year, break is going slow in a good way. I can't believe the break is only halfway over. It's Monday. Next Monday, I will go back to work. There will be no sacred streaming, but I will be on Summon Sign, the first Summon Sign back. So look forward to that. I've been playing lots of games, guys. Lots of games. But let's check in with you guys. How is everybody's Christmas? Christmas Eve. New Year's coming up. Just a few days. This weekend was slow for me too. Yeah, it's been relaxing. Honestly, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, very busy. Very, very busy. But since then, I have mostly just been at home, and it's been great. I went to Sam's Club once, and I had to fix my shower with my dad. My dad helped me fix the shower. I thought I could do it by myself. But it was not possible. I could not fix it. I didn't have the right tools to do it myself, unfortunately. So, have you played UFO 50, Dustin? No, I've not. It looks cool. It looks like a cool game. Maybe at some point. So, let's see. The last few days, I fixed my shower, went to Sam's Club, been playing games. That's about it. Playing games. Let's see. I bought Battlefield 6 and it's been a really good time. Yeah, time's going slow and it's great. That's awesome. Enjoy Battlefield. It's fun. I'd like to get back to it at some point. Gucci says Christmas is okay. Rough year for me this year. And it's that time of year where you reflect. Other than Santa was good to me, I've really just been gaming and watching Stranger Things. Nice. Guys, no spoilers here. The internet's right. Unfortunately, the negativity of the internet is right. Stranger Things, new episodes. Absolute ass. Absolutely ass. There were some good bits in there. But it's not very good. It's not very good. Not good. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Honestly, though, I feel bad for hardcore Stranger Things fans because it sucks to have a show you love end up being bad. Like, many of you in the chat remember how Game of Thrones ended up, and that sucked. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad. It would be heartbreaking for me if the final season of Severance is bad, or any season would be heartbreaking. I absolutely love that show. So, okay, honestly, everyone online saying it's bad, but then my dad and a bunch of IRL people say it's amazing. This happens to me a lot with my mom. I feel bad. Like, my mom has no issue with the new Star Wars movies. Maybe she was kind of iffy on Last Jedi, but she thought Rise of Skywalker was great, and I was like, God bless you. I'm happy you're happy. Legitimately. I wish I could be happy about Star Wars again. But yeah, new Stranger Things is bad. You just don't, if you're already invested, watch it. I mean, I am. I'm gonna watch the final episode. I'll probably watch it on New Year's Day. But yeah, it's not good. Just started Kingdom Hearts 1 and catching up on Stranger Things myself. Currently season 1. Hey, enjoy the early seasons, bro. Season 1, 2. Season 1, really good. Season 2, not quite as good, but still good. Who the fuck is calling me? Healthcare is calling me. I have a story about someone calling me. But I will finish my Stranger Things rant. Season 1, great. Season 2, pretty good, not as good. Season 3, shit. Season 4, pretty good. Season 5, first 3 episodes, okay. And these last 3, just... Last Jedi is so much better than Rise of Skywalker. That, I don't know if I would say it is so much better, but it is slightly better. Slightly better. We have a super chat from Shawnee Quest. It says, Dustin, I know your dark secret. That's ominous. Maybe that's related to the phone call that I had. Hopefully not. Hopefully you're joking because Okay, this is what happened earlier. I was eating lunch, probably like 45 minutes ago at this point. I get a call from a number and I ignore it because I don't know who it is. Then they call me again. So I answer it and I was like, hello. It's an older guy. And I can't really understand what he's saying. I can understand him good enough, but he's an older guy. And he tells me that he got a call from my number saying he heard a girl crying and mentioned my name. And I'm like, that's really weird because I haven't used my phone. I'm here eating lunch. And he's like, I wasn't able to record it, but yeah, I just wanted to call and let you know. And I was like, all right. I don't know, bro. So I was feeling a little freaked out by that. I don't know if it's some kind of scam thing. I don't think the old guy was in on it on the other end. So who knows? Who knows what's going on in my life? What else is new, guys? What else is new? That was drunk Colin messing with you. Dude, if Colin is drunk at, 12:30 p.m., I guess he is on break, so he can do whatever he wants. I highly doubt it. But maybe drunk Colin would try to mess with me. Who knows? Guys, let's talk about a little bit of Christmas loot. I only have 2 things that I can show you. First of all, new flannel game. Now, I've talked to you guys about my Ride the Lightning Dixon flannel. This is also a Dixon flannel. You probably can't see. Right there. Oh, wait. Right there. That's the Thrice logo. This is the Thrice Dixon collab flannel that my dad got me for Christmas. Looks pretty sick. It's supposed to be the color scheme of the album Identity Crisis. I'm a big fan. Now, dude, Dixon just announced an Iron Maiden flannel, so I might have to get that too. Let's see. I had a call like that, but saying I was talking shit about his sister on socials a few years ago. Damn, that's weird. Happy almost New Year's, Dustin. Saluting from Arlington, Virginia. Arlington. I've been to Arlington, I think. But yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. Legendary whitetails have great flannels for future efforts. Okay. We have another super chat from Courtney Williams, and they say a hero will save us. I'm not going to stand here and wait. Who's the hero? Frisk? Is that the song lyrics? It might be. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. This is probably a good time to mention, if you're here, how many people are here? Let's find out. 100 people are here. Nice. 100 people here. If you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit me with the subscribe. It's free and it helps me out. Also, my small plug that I only do once. If you'd like to become a channel member, it's a way to support me. You get access to the Dustin emotes that I see some of you are using. So go ahead. But you don't have to. It's just an option. I thought I'd let you know. I won't mention it again. Would you guys like to see the other Christmas present I got? It is this bad boy. It is a Keychron. I can't remember what Keychron it is. It is the Keychron that has magnetic switches. If you guys, anyone here is into keyboards. I'm not really all that into keyboards. But Holly wanted to get me one. She said it was one of those gifts that was like, go get this because I don't know what to get you. I was going to get a nicer keyboard or a different one from Keychron, but this one is on sale at Sam's Club. If you have a Sam's Club membership, you can get this and a mouse for $80. $80. These are like $120 for just the keyboard on their website. So I got this keyboard for $80 as a gift from Holly. It's pretty nice. Let me see if I can hear. Let me put it. Can we make it? Can we hear the sound here? Do you like that? Does it make you feel something? Raguchi says no number pad. My old keyboard did have a number pad. And I need a number pad for work stuff. But the problem was, here's my old keyboard. This is my old keyboard. It's a Corsair gaming keyboard with Cherry MX Brown switches. Pretty nice. But the problem was when I was gaming, I'd keep hitting the number pad. So I wanted something smaller, and I'm just going to get a standalone number pad for work stuff. So this is my old one. I don't know if I'm just going to give it to my mom or what. Maybe I'll hold on to it just in case this one shits the bed or something for a little bit. But it's still pretty nice. I've had this for... How many years have I had this? I got it when my parents lived in Virginia the first time they did. So that had to have been 8 years ago or something. And it still works great. But it's time for something different. All right, let's check in with you guys. My cousin gave me a Silent Hill 2 t-shirt and a Yoshitaka Amano art book. Damn, that is pretty sick. I would like to get a Silent Hill 2 t-shirt at some point in my life. I got the Xbox UI high ground keyboard, no number pad, but it's not needed for me. Mine is a 75%. I'm pretty sure this is a 75% as well. The other one I was looking at has it's something Keychron 8K. It's their newest one. I like the colors of it better. And apparently it has 8,000 polling rate or something like that. And I was like, I'm not that competitive. I don't need that. And it was over $200. And I was like, I don't need to spend multiple times the amount of this one in order to just get a better color. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I went with. Smog. Hey, Dustin in chat. Love what you and the lads and lasses at LSM have been doing. Best wishes for Christmas, New Year's, and beyond from Wales. Thank you, Smog. Appreciate it. Hope you have a happy new year as well. I'm a freak and like my switches to be the loudest, most clickiest sound imaginable. I understand that. There is an appeal to that. This old keyboard, did anyone ever hear it on Sacred episodes? Like me typing out timestamps? I came through a little bit. And so, yeah. I kind of like this magnetic switch. It has that satisfying click, but it's when it bottoms out. It's not from the click itself, if that makes sense. Or like the switch itself. Okay. Man, more people. We're climbing in views. 114. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream we're hanging at. Does it have F keys or function keys? If it does, it's 75. Yes, it does have F keys. That was important to me. Hello, Dustin. Have you seen or are you going to see Marty Supreme? I saw it last night and that shit is goated as fuck. Same director as Uncut Gems and Good Time. I think you'd like it. No spoilers. I would like to see it. And I didn't know it was the same director. That makes me way, way more interested. I haven't even seen a trailer for this movie. Guys, should I go see it and go in blind with no trailer? All I know is that it's got Timothée Chalamet in it. So, I'm interested. I'm interested in checking it out. Thoughts on Wooting keyboards? I was curious about Wooting. I think they were a lot more expensive. So, I don't know. There's something about Keychron that was appealing to me. So I went with that. Holding it down, Dustin, shout out to you. I love the Monday LSM streams. Here you go. I'm only, of the 3 that we're not doing, I can at least provide one of them. Next week I won't be able to because I'll be on Summon Sign. And there will be no sacred streaming next Monday. Is that a Dreamcast in the background? Yes, it is. That is a Dreamcast. I don't have any controllers for it. I got it at a yard sale, and it looked like it was in a dirty basement. And the guy was like, I don't know if this works. And it was really gross. And I was like, I'll give you... I think I gave him I was like, you don't know if it works. $10, 10 or $15. And he was like, sure. So I took it home, cleaned it up, got some cables for it. Other than a controller, just so I could turn it on. It works. Works great. No problem. We have a super chat from Top Gun. Talk about One Piece going to the seasonal format. I haven't watched yesterday's episode. But other than that, I'm caught up. I'm caught up fully on manga as well. Yeah, I'm glad that they are able to make the pacing better, follow the manga more closely. So I have no problem with it. You know, I'm satiated. I've got the manga to read, and I think Elbaf is going to be sick. But yeah, seasonal format, I think it's good. Thank you for the super chat. Have you watched Avatar? It was meh. I have not watched Avatar yet. I need to text the boys about going to see it. I want to go see it in theaters. Avatar, to me, is a movie that I go to for the spectacle, to see it in theaters. And that's about it. You go see it in either an IMAX. In my case, I'm going to see it in Dolby Cinema in 3D in the 48 hertz, 48 frames per second. And when I saw Way of Water that way, The Way of the Water, whatever it's called, I thought it was awesome. I never need to see it again, but the experience of seeing it in theaters was good and cool. It was visually amazing, and it wasn't a bad movie. So I want that experience again with the new one. I'm not expecting anything crazy from it. Hey, Dustin, how's the backlog tackle going for the holiday break? I will talk about games in a minute. I want to tell you guys about the games I've been playing. Did you put the GD Emu in the Dreamcast yet? I have no idea what you're talking about. Going completely blind, the movie hits way harder. This is my personal favorite film of the year, and I've seen over 100 new movies this year, better than The One Battle and Eddington. I haven't seen either one of those yet. I would like to watch both of them. All right. Did you get lured into the analog 3D with those colors just released? I got suckered into the jungle color. No, I don't. I just don't have a very big Nintendo 64 collection. So I'm good on the analog 3D. I have the Super Station 1 coming, so, I'm good. Do it soon. 48 is the way to see it. Yeah, I think we're gonna see it this week. Surely it's still in theaters this week in 48 frames Dolby. Okay, let's talk about some of the games that I've been playing over break. First things first. I got the Tomba 2 Platinum Trophy. Cleaned that up right as break started. Feels good. So that's all done. It was great, though. The special edition, the PS5 version, pretty bare bones compared to the first one. Pretty bare bones. So, I still enjoyed it. I wonder too, I felt like there may have been a little bit of input latency, and I don't know if that's the emulator that Limited Run uses. So, I don't know. It is what it is. After that, I randomly decided to check out Shinobi, The Art of Vengeance. Or Art of Vengeance. I don't think there's a the. I decided to play this because I was looking through my email and I realized that after Summer Game Fest, Sega sent me a code for this game without me asking. So full disclosure, I got the code from Sega. I just didn't realize it. And then it turns out it still worked. And I was like, oh, sick. I'm going to play through this. Guys, Shinobi is fucking awesome. Really, really good. Surprisingly. Not surprisingly in that I thought it was bad. I guess I just enjoyed it so much more than I thought I was going to. Combat's great. I was so happy that it wasn't a full Metroidvania. I like Metroidvanias, but they can be a lot sometimes. And so each level is designed almost as a mini Metroidvania. And I thought that was really cool and unique. So, yeah, combat's great. The platforming is great. Just really, really quality. Excellent, excellent game. I can't recommend it enough. Let's see, what else was I playing? I'm not quite done with it. I'm on the last chapter. I was playing Skate Story, the new Devolver game, the skateboarding game where you play as like a guy made of glass. It's pretty good. It's not amazing. I'm mostly in for the visuals. The visuals and the music, top tier. The gameplay is pretty good too. The story is interesting. I see what they're trying to do with it, but I can't say I love it. I think it's good. It's pretty good. Okay, guys, the last game. Well, there's actually two more games, but I'll talk about this next one. Shocker. Many of you know a mutual of mine. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to call him a friend, mainly just because I don't know him that well. But anytime I've talked to him, he's been a great guy. That's Mystic Ryan. Mystic Ryan put out his 30 platinums in 30 days video. Did anybody watch it? There's a little bit of delay on the chat, so I'll let you guys catch up. Mystic Ryan put out his video. Go watch his 30 platinums in 30 days video. Absolutely great video. In it, he played a game, and I thought, that looks pretty cool. That looks like an interesting game. Went on the PSN, only $8. Picked it up. Guys, I don't know if you saw, Chris was tweeting about this. There's 10 out of 10, 7 out of 10 games. This might even be more than this. This might be an 8 out of 10 for me. I've been really building this up, what this game is. And I've been playing it. I played it like many hours yesterday. And that game is Squirrel with a Gun. Squirrel with a Gun, guys. I love this game. It's so cute. And it's actually quite fun. It's a really good, like, the platforming in it is fun. The combat is kind of janky in a good way. There's all these different outfits you can get for your squirrel. I'm really into it. And I feel like I barely heard anyone talk about this game when it came out last year. It's kind of like Goat Simulator, but anytime I've played the Goat Simulator games, I thought that it was fun to mess around with for like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. But then I'm like, I'm good. Squirrel with a Gun is, I think, way, way better than Goat Simulator. I think I'm going to try to platinum Squirrel with a Gun. Let's see. This game clears Goat Simulator by a fat margin. It's literally what that game should be. Exactly. Dude, the outfits are so cute. These situations, like some of the different things going on in the world that you're in, are really funny. And I'm having a great time with Squirrel with a Gun, like shockingly. The Platinum Squirrel is tough. I assumed it was easy because of Ryan's video. I didn't look at any of the trophies though. I've just been going in 100%ing things. And honestly, if I get to the end of the game and it looks too hard, that's fine. I won't go for it. So expect more in-depth thoughts on those games for Summon Sign next week. There's one more game though that I just bought last night. It is $2.50 on Steam, guys. $2.50. I heard about this game through a YouTube video that I can't remember what it is. Or who the YouTuber was. It was like games that you missed, that you may have missed this year. This game, tell me if anyone's heard of it. It's called Nubby's Number Factory. Nubby's Number Factory. It's only on PC right now, but there is a mobile version coming. It is a mix of Peggle / like Pachinko and Balatro type, Balatro-esque roguelike. And the aesthetics is like Y2K shitty computer game look. And I don't think there's a demo, and I kind of didn't understand it the first time I played it, and I put it down. This was like a week or two ago. And then I was on a Discord call with the boys last night, and we were just hanging out. I was like, yeah, I'm going to give this game another shot, the demo. And I was like, oh, I think I'm starting to get this. And so then I was like, yeah, it's $250. $250. I mean, come on. $250. Why not? So I bought it, and it's awesome. The art style offends me. I get it. I get that it's I think it's really charming how it looks. It's supposed to look bad. So if you like games, like mindless games, I guess it's not mindless, but like, you know, these roguelikes that give you dopamine, check out Nubby's Number Factory. It's really good. Really good. I'm excited to play more of it. Let's see, Mr. Brawl. Okay. Hi, Dustin. My wife is expecting our first child in May. I never really thought of complications until I heard of your story. Now I'm starting to worry. Any tips to combat that? Ooh, serious question. I didn't realize I was getting into that, which is totally fine. Any tips to combat the worry? I don't know if I have any, brother. I think you just can only do everything you can to make sure your wife is as healthy as possible. You're doing everything you can. Because the reality is, and I'm not saying this to scare you, is that you can do everything right and it doesn't matter. I think you can rest in knowing that the statistics are very, very good. Obviously, that didn't help me, but yeah. Just make sure you're healthy. Stay positive, and, you know, try to look on the positive side, because you never know. Exactly, and technology is better than it's ever been today. Yeah. Let's see here. Who else is talking? I've been playing Ball Pit on Switch 2 recently. It's addicting as hell. Yeah, Ball Pit was amazing. Very, very good. Let's see. Stay positive, my friend. Love you, man. Great advice. No problem. It's the best that I can do. Yeah, what happened was crazy. I think, honestly, it was much crazier and much worse than I think a lot of people think it was. But we don't have to get into that unless you want to. I don't want to freak people out. It's not, necessary. I started Ball Pit last night and I'm hooked. Nice. Yeah, Ball Pit, I played through all the levels. I didn't 100% it, but it was good. It was good. Been on a Guitar Hero grind recently. Just soft modded my Xbox 360 to play Guitar Hero Van Halen later today. Nice. I got the cracked Gibson SG controller for PlayStation. So now I have 2 controllers, which is going to be perfect for my New Year's Eve party. Have you ever played through Alan Wake 2? I have. It was excellent. Loved it. Let's see, your call. I think your case was super unique. It was super unique. It was, yeah. The thing that I think a lot of people don't know is just that it wasn't a miscarriage situation. It was like we're in the hospital for 48 hours in labor when everything went bad. Like moments away from everything going right for everything going wrong. So that's the thing. But don't be freaked out, everybody. I'm good. I'm not, Holly's pregnant now. I'm so thankful for that. And we're happy. Everything's great. And you just have to trust that everything goes well, Okay. Let's move on to some more positive things. Okay, I had to drop Ball Pit just because I had too much on my backlog, but it's a great game to pick up and play for 30 minutes whenever I have time. Kind of like Hades. Yeah, you just play here and there. You don't have to commit your life to the balls of Ball Pit. Did you ever play The Altars? No, I think it looks interesting, but no, I haven't played it. Birdo, just stopping by. Hope you had a nice Christmas. Thank you. I did have a nice Christmas. I hope yours was good as well. What do you think of the direction that the next Control is taking? I think it's cool. I think, I love character action games, and it seems like that's the direction they're going in. I think I'd love to have more of those types of games, so to see Remedy give it a shot is going to be awesome. How's the cracked SG? I got the cracked Les Paul Pro one. I'm loving it. Strumbar feel with the haptics was weird, but feels very nice now. I agree. It felt weird for me at first too. I bought the SG and I did not know that it is not the Pro model. So it has a clicking strumbar, and I don't know if the frets are mechanical. So that was a little bit disappointing, but it was kind of good because it's like, okay, well now I have both that I can mix up. And the clicking strumbar on the SG is really nice. It's really, really good. I like both of them, so it's good. But if that's a deal breaker for you, don't get the SG. I didn't know that until I bought it. I didn't do a lot of research. I just saw the SG and I was like, yeah, I want that. What's the first game you're going to introduce to future baby Furman? Honestly, don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I've been playing Resident Evil Village for a little over a week now, and honestly, it kind of sucks. Bruh. It does not suck. Raguchi, you got weird-ass tastes in games. I mean, you and I agree on, like, Metal Gear and Death Stranding, but sometimes I think you're off base, brother. You crazy. I'm not saying it's as good as Resident Evil, 7, Certainly not. But it's still great. Speaking of backlog, I'm having such a bad analysis paralysis right now. I can't commit to a game for the life of me. I get that, dude. That's why what's nice is that I was having a hard time committing to something right now on break because it's like, oh, am I going to spend my whole break playing one game? And so instead, I've just been playing all these smaller games, and that's been a nice palate cleanser as opposed to all these long games. So there you go. As a Kingdom Hearts fan, why don't you go to Disney parks more often? I've been going 2 times a year for the past 4 years and would highly recommend it. You watch Imagineering Story on Disney Plus. I'm not a Disney guy at all. Also, I could never afford to go to Disney parks 2 times a year. Or, I mean, I could afford to go to a Disney park once, but even then, it's just so expensive. I could afford it. I just don't want to. I'm just not a Disney guy. That's the weird part about me and Kingdom Hearts is that the Disney stuff is like passively cool, and I like that Kingdom Hearts is, at least early on, was focused on a lot of my era Disney stuff as a kid. But I especially don't care about any modern Disney stuff at all. So yeah, I don't know. It is a weird thing about Kingdom Hearts that I don't care about Disney, but I love Kingdom Hearts. I like old Disney stuff for sure. Like, dude, Mulan in Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, yeah. We got to figure out how to get K-pop Demon Hunters in Kingdom Hearts. I know it's not owned by Disney, so it's not possible. But would be pretty cool. License that out. Is that Sony? Sony, Netflix, license K-pop Demon Hunters to Kingdom Hearts. That would be amazing. I just like Kingdom Hearts for Kingdom Hearts, not Disney, personally. Yeah, me too. I agree. See, that's why I suggest watching Imagineering Story. You don't need to be a Disney guy to like the parks. It's a work of art, a craft, mix of engineering and creativity. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's awesome. Like, I have no doubt that I would have a great time going to Disney World. But if I'm gonna spend, on a whole trip, thousands of dollars, it's not like, I bet you that I could go to Japan for cheaper than a Disney trip. Like, I mean, I haven't been to Japan in over a year now, but both of my Japan trips, I think each of them was under, let's see, the plane tickets the first time were $800, which I know that those are very variable. The first Japan trip had to have been like under $3,000. And the second one was a little more expensive, but it was like 3 or 4, I would think. All, like, including everything. So I would rather go back to Japan than go to Disney World. I did Japan in May and Disney in November. You can't. Japan is always more expensive. I don't believe you. I don't believe you on that. Disney Tokyo? If I'm in Tokyo, I don't want to go to Disney. I read this initially as puberty. There was a puberty article. Is this puberty article recently that Disney Tokyo is now cheaper than Disney World? I believe that. I 100% believe that. Dude, if you love Maverick at Cedar Point, you'll love the Tron ride. I want to ride the Tron ride. That would be like the main thing I'd want to do at Disney World, is ride the Tron ride. I did go to Disney Tokyo, and that increased the price of my Japan trip. Oh, I'm sure. I am absolutely sure. I'm not saying go to Japan. I mean, maybe at this point, maybe it is cheaper to fly to Japan and go to Disney Tokyo Disney, whatever. If I was in Japan and going to a theme park, I've already been to Universal in Osaka. I would rather go to Fuji-Q Highlands because I'm a ride guy. I like all the, the theming and stuff, but I'm just simply more of a ride guy. I would like Kingdom Hearts 4 to have a lot of Final Fantasy themed worlds. We missed them in 3. Well, yeah, I don't know if you get themed worlds, but definitely characters. Dude, we need Clive and Sora. Clive and Sora. Imagine it. Imagine it. I didn't want to miss this real quick for Gucci. The Shadow of Rose DLC feels like it's a DLC for the wrong game going in third person. Feel like the story was not as detailed as I wanted it to be either. I'm full of good and bad takes, Dustin. Yeah, that's fair. I think we all have a couple of good and bad takes in us. Yeah, the Shadow of Rose DLC was fine. I liked it, but I didn't think it was amazing. It's now cheaper to fly to Japan for Disney than to go to Florida and get eaten by a gator. Like I said, I totally believe that. Chris Hendrick, didn't see you go live. My bad. Oh, dude, don't apologize. I'm here now. Well, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Last question before I go to work. What's the best way to toss a dime to my Dustin? No, Twitch and YouTube all take different cuts. I wanted to use the payment portal where you get the biggest cut. Probably a YouTube super chat, which you don't have to do. You don't have to give me anything. That's probably the best. I don't even really have Twitch set up right now. So would they get Ben Starr or do the classic Kingdom Hearts and get some knockoff voice actor for the Final Fantasy? They could get, dude, Ben Starr probably wants to be in Kingdom Hearts. Don't you think? I mean, I don't know. I would assume he wants to be in Kingdom Hearts. He'll make it happen. I believe Ben would make it happen. Did you finish Witcher 3? Are you excited for 4? I've gotten very close. I've gotten like 3/4 of the way through Witcher 3 and never finished it. Are you excited for 4? Not really. The question is, am I excited? It's not, do I hate it? Am I excited? No. But I'm interested. You know, we'll see. We'll see what that's all about. Okay, I'm trying to understand this question. How do you feel about FPOV games, first person going to TPOV? It happened into, first person games going to third person. It happened into Avatar upgrade and it helps a ton. I bet it'd work in Cyberpunk too. I think it's cool to give people options. Absolutely. Like, dude, if they did a Arc Raiders first person mode, I'd definitely want to check that out. Hello, Dustin. Hope you're enjoying your break. Thank you, Shook Nasty. I am enjoying my break. Thought I would check in with you guys, hang out for a little bit. I'm just here chilling. You are a mustache man, but the only way to maintain that title is to shave off what you have hanging down. Upper lip only. Even so, you're a great mustache man. I keep telling you guys, if I shave this, people think I look like a pedophile, a creep. I can't do it. I think I look that way. I like the beard mustache combo. I think that's the way to do it for me. Some people look great just as a pure mustache. Holly's dad looks great with a pure mustache. It couldn't be me. Oh shit, it's happening. Boots is here with 50 gifted subs. Once again, Boots, this is his tradition. He comes in, he drops 50 subs. Enjoy the subs. There was also a super chat down here. I don't want to miss it. Chris Hendricks, I see you. I'll get to that in just a minute. We'll let the Boots parade happen. Dustin, next bet needs to be someone has to shave or Chris needs to grow out his beard. That's a great idea. That'd be interesting. The gifted subs are going out. If you do not have a sub yet, you're getting it now. Well, you have a pretty good chance right now with there being how many people? 139. So a little over a third of you will be getting a subski, which means emotes. Boots, the legend. Actually, oh yeah, okay, I have it up on screen. Thank you, Boots. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the memberships. Enjoy the emotes. I see people using the smug Maddie. Smug away. Okay, they're still coming through. They're still coming through. Chat's unusable. Let me see if I can fit in a few things, and I haven't forgotten about the one super chat from Chris. Can you convince Colin to make his first news stream him trying out Destiny 2 for the first time? Question is, can I convince Colin? No, absolutely not. I wish I could convince him. Well, honestly, I wouldn't want to convince him about that. Destiny 2, it's over. Destiny 2 is over. Time to give it up. Give it up. I think the Boots Parade is over. So, guys, enjoy your gifted sub. Enjoy the emotes. And thank you, Boots. The legend of Boots. Okay, let's get back to the super chat from Chris that says, list out your haul from Christmas. What gifts did you get yourself as an adult? And what was your favorite gift overall? Did you get anything special? Well, I mentioned I got the flannel. I got the Keychron keyboard. What else did I get? Back there, do you guys see the box? That is an IKEA glass display case that I need to set up from my parents. So I can put some figures in it. So that was a nice gift. I got the Miku figure from my mother and father-in-law. They also got me a Momonosuke figure. I got a Iron Maiden Eddie figure from my dad. That's pretty sick. All of this is downstairs. Holly did a watercolor for me of Esquier that I need to hang up in here. That's super cute. What else did I get? I got some One Piece cards. No good pulls, unfortunately. I'm trying to think. Those are kind of the main big ones. I'm probably forgetting something major. But yeah, I'm really excited about this glass display case. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it in this room. I guess it depends on how tall it is. I'd love to have it in the background. But the only spot for it that I can really... Hello? 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 Guys, tell me, what was the last thing I said before my my Zoom died? I gotta figure that out. It's been doing that. What was the last thing I said? So I know where to pick back up. Okay, I'm reading the chats. You cut out right before you popped up my message. Damn. Okay. Let me restart then. Sorry guys. The mixer, dude, it's so sensitive to static, and my house is dry as fuck. Oh, where I put the glass case. Yeah, I don't know where to put the glass case. What did I give? I gave Holly a foot bath, like a little pop-up foot bath thing that has jets and stuff. I got her the new Katamari game. I got her some overalls, some sleep pants. My mom got a really cool gift this year. I got her a real production film cell from the Smurfs. My mom loves the Smurfs. She has a giant Smurfs collection. So it has the the painted animation cell, not a film cell, it's an animation cell, the painted cell of Papa Smurf, and it has the actual background used from the show. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. My dad didn't really get anything because he got the Iron Maiden, the photo with Bruce Dickinson, and going to Comic-Con and getting his stuff signed, or his vinyl signed. That was surprisingly a lot of money. But I was happy to do it for him. Those are kind of the big ones. Those are the big gifts. Holly got stuff for her parents, obviously. Holly got her dad a book from the YouTube channel Map Men. Does anyone watch Map Men? Anyway. We have a couple more super chats, but thank you, Chris, for those questions and the super chat. Appreciate it. Carlos says, thank you for your donation. No, thank you for your donation, Carlos. Appreciate it. Mr. Brawl with a super chat says, my first super chat ever, backlog help. Okay, here we go. Yote, Cyberpunk 2077, Outer Worlds 2, Avatar, something else. I love you as part of LSM, and you're insanely skilled. Well, thank you, Mr. Brawl. Of those, I mean, I haven't played Outer Worlds. I haven't played Avatar. I've played Yote, and I never beat Cyberpunk. Though, of those choices, the one that I would want to play the most is Cyberpunk. Something else, though, I mentioned earlier, what is it called? Shinobi. If you want a nice little short experience, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. That's been the game of my break so far. Animation cells are a great gift. Big bummer that cells from Ghibli, Dragon Ball, Akira are so expensive. Dude, I'm sure they are. The Smurfs one, I split the price with my dad. It was like $300, but it came framed really nice. I looked initially. My mom also loves Gem and the Holograms. The Gem production, those cells, really expensive. Really expensive. Like prohibitively. So I was like, we're not doing that. We'll do the Smurfs. She loves the Smurfs too. Equally as good. Okay. Am I the only one who can't not think of the Elden Ring review score when Colin said 97? That is a legendary moment. Dustin, what is this emote? The bread emote. So the bread emote was like a meme of the bread guy that you see in the emote. What's funny is I knew exactly what that meme was from because it's from a show that I would watch as a kid that was like a Christian bookstore VHS program called The Donut Man. And I watched this exact episode that has the bread man in it. So that's the emote. Just bought the price error Cyberpunk 77, so I'll do that. Thanks, Dustin. Have a great year. Dude, that price error was pretty good. I wasn't really interested in playing on Switch, so I didn't jump on it. But it's nice that they honored that. Okay. Have I talked with Colin about his Kingdom Hearts journey at all? No. I talked to Brad last night, and Brad was peeping on his trophies. Apparently, as of yesterday, he was at Hollow Bastion. So he's about done. What he thinks about it, I have no idea. I think we're going to do an episode about it for Sacred Symbols Plus or something. So look forward to that. Either way, you'll know what he thinks. I'm sure he'll tell you what he thinks about it. Okay. Hey, Dustin, I hope you had a wonderful break. Any ideas when more stained glass Sacred Symbols will be available? Definitely sometime. I don't know. There will be more next year. My mom wanted to take a break from doing them because she wanted to do normal stuff for the holiday season. So that's what she was focused on. And so she'll probably do another set. So just keep an eye out for my Twitter, or you can follow her on Twitter. We'll let you know. But there will be more. There will be more. Just needed a little break for her Christmas gifting and stuff like that. Colin should definitely play Kingdom Hearts 2 if he isn't convinced yet. Dude, what if we see Kingdom Hearts 2 trophies pop from Colin? I don't think he'd do it back to back. But I really doubt this is going to be a situation where it's like, oh, Colin comes back and I love Kingdom Hearts. It's not happening. That's not happening, chat. Not happening. Did you also watch Gerbert on VHS? I absolutely loathe that annoying orange gremlin. Gerbert. Let's see. Gerbert. I've seen this man, but I can't say I've ever watched Gerbert. Yeah, I've definitely seen this guy before. He looks punchable, though. He does look like a guy that you just want to, beat up. Colin's going to have a Grinch heart becoming 3 sizes bigger moment when he hears Sora say his friends are his power. Strongly doubt. What the fuck? Boots is back with another 50 gifted subs. Oh shit. Guys, you are getting more gifted subs, more emotes. Enjoy. Boots, you've doubled your legendary status. Thank you, Boots. There's a bunch of people getting emotes in the chat, becoming members of the channel. Maybe I'll have to do a little quick video for a members only. Members only. That makes it sound erotic. Does it sound a little erotic? Do I do an erotic video for the members only? Who knows? There's not going to be anyone left for Boots to give us a gifted membership to when he's done. For some people saying, did I get it? There may be, I think you have to have an option that lets you receive gifted subs. Someone was mentioning that in chat a few weeks ago. So you got to make sure that option is on. Where it is, I can't say. I don't know. Look at all these people in here getting their emotes, courtesy of Boots. I think it's over. So thank you, Boots. Oh, no. Nope, there's a momentary pause. Okay. Colin complained collecting all 101 Dalmatians at Kingdom Hearts. Oh, he contemplated collecting all 101 Dalmatians in Kingdom Hearts at 1:20 a.m. this morning. It's possible. Certainly possible. Yeah, guys, there is some kind of setting. I don't know how to do it. I just saw that somebody mentioned it's possible that you're one of the unlucky 21 people. Or it has to do with that setting. I don't know. Does anyone in the chat know? Santa Boots. That is right. This is Santa Boots here. The settings pops up in chat when gifted. I'm looking at this now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. If you did not get a gifted sub, stay strong. It took countless streams before I lucked out today. Hey, there you go. Wait, he contemplated. I mean, he popped the trophy for 101 Dalmatians. Dude, Colin's doing the Spite Platinum thing. He might be. But that means he's going to have to beat the game again. What does this mean? How could this be? How could this be? This is very interesting development. Thank you for letting me know, Ryan. Gifted memberships also can go to people who aren't watching currently but have watched you recently. Someone said it randomly gifts to all subs, not just live viewers, though that seems unintuitive. I agree. It should give it to the people that are here first and foremost, but I have no control over it. But thank you again, Boots. Thank you again. Appreciate it. We do have another super chat from a fantastic name, Swaggle Rock. who says, I'm at work, so I can't stay. Just wanted to send love and congratulations to my man. Thank you. Appreciate it, Swaggle Rock. I hope you're doing okay at work. Appreciate you. Appreciate your love and the congratulations, man. Very much appreciated. Predicting Colin coming in prepared with over 40 pages of notes on Kingdom Hearts. Could be. He might be ready to eviscerate Kingdom Hearts, though. So don't get your hopes up. Oh, yeah, I just got the random gifted sub and I wasn't watching. Thanks, suckers. Nice. Nice. Anyone here planning on watching the Stranger Things finale in theaters on Wednesday? Oh, I did hear that they're doing it in theaters. That's cool. That'll be cool. That'll be fun. Not me, though. I'm making prime rib, which that reminds me, I gotta buy prime rib for my New Year's Eve party. That's my little gift to my friends, is making prime rib. Where should I buy, guys? I don't know where to buy my prime rib. Last year I bought it at Sam's Club and it was kind of a hassle. But it was really good. Taking off. Have a great rest of the break. Don't forget to check the PO box for some vinyl goodness. I'm glad you mentioned that. I was going to DM you after this stream. I did go to the PO box today. I got the vinyl. Thank you so much. Guys, I wish I had it up here. I got some excellent vinyl from Geo. And I very much appreciate it. I'm still going to DM you anyway. Some Legend of Zelda vinyl, guys. Some of you are saying go to a local butcher shop. Where? Not around me. I might have to go travel to another 20 minutes or so. The local butcher downtown in Butler sucks. I don't even know if they're still open. So I don't think I have a good local butcher. Let's see. Butler PA butcher shop. Miller's Quality Meats. Nope. Butler Farm Market, that might be an option. Guys, the Sam's Club meat was good. Sam's meat? I'm all about Sam's meat. Put it in my mouth. Yeah, the reason why the first Google result is Miller's Quality Meats, and yeah, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna slander them too hard on my public chat, but I'm not going there. Happy to hear it's there safe. Breath of the Wild OST also sent the alternative art jackets. Yes, so it is the Breath of the Wild OST. I was curious. I was looking at it because I went and got it and then pretty quickly had to stream. So it seemed like it was Breath of the Wild. It's pretty sick. I'm excited to listen to it. Thank you again for that. Super, super nice for you to send that along. Maybe the PA meat scene is not what it is over here in Ohio. Could be. I don't know if the Butler Farm Market has prime rib. The problem with Sam's Club is that I need to order it. Does Sam's Club, can I go up to a window and ask them for something at Sam's Club? Because they have a window there, but I've never seen anyone go up there and be like, can you get me this? The meat scene is crazy. Butler's meat scene is not good. Not good on the meat scene here. Crazy year for gaming. Completed 42 games. Top 5 releases. Clair Obscur, Kazan, Night Rain, Shinobi, Chronos. Sounds like a good list. Speaking of Sam's, just went in on a Costco membership this weekend. Costco sounds great, guys. I would rather go to Costco than go to Sam's. The closest Costco is 40 minutes away from me. I can be from my house to inside a Sam's Club in 10 minutes, though. So that's why I do Sam's Club. Yes, there should be a doorbell by the butcher window. So for prime rib, I think I determined I need to cook prime rib for... How many people was it? 13 people. So does that mean I probably need a 14-pound prime rib? Right? That's what I read online, is you need a pound per person. Last year I fucked up and instead I made 2 of them. Maybe it's better to do 2 at once instead of 1 big one? I don't know. Go to 20 pounds? Dude, the Sam's Club prime rib is expensive. I'm trying to, not that I'm trying to cheap out. I don't want to have a bunch of extra that's, not as good. Let's see. Sam's Club prime rib. $21 a pound. This is going to be expensive. $21 a pound. Does that sound right? Members marked USDA prime Angus beef boneless ribeye roast. Rule of thumb is 1 pound per person, so 14 pounds raw weight and account for some of the shit you got to cut out. True. Does that sound too expensive? $21 a pound. The average price is $119, which I think was about what I made, probably more than I paid last year. Austin says, yo, thanks for the gift membership, whoever it was. That would be Boots. Choice is $18 to $22 a pound. So guys, Sam's Club is where it's at because this is prime. Prime beef? Prime beef at $21? Listen, designated Devin here, he knows his meat. This is a man who knows his meat. I love that about him. This is a guy that knows meat. He knows ball. So I'm thinking Sam's Club is the move. The question is, this is what I don't know. I'm a proficient cook, and I made the 2 prime ribs last year. Can I cook just 1 big prime rib? Or is it better for me to make 2 smaller prime rib for cooking? Or does it not matter? No one knows. Maybe someone knows. Maybe Devin knows. He's the meat master. Are you going to get your kid into gaming? Simply, what games would you start your kid with? I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. But yes, absolutely, I'm going to try to get my kid into gaming. Easier to cook 2, possible to cook 1. I'm thinking 2 is the move again, guys. Because if we need 14 pounds, preferably 15, then we get 2 7-pound roasts. Chef Store retail near me has it for $15.59, but is that choice or is it prime? That sounds like probably choice, brother. This is my parents' oven. I think they have 2 ovens. They have one in the upstairs and one in the downstairs in their, it used to be an apartment in the basement. I think I did 1 in each oven. I could probably do that again. It was a little bit annoying. Why'd you just do the 6 heaven hand moment? Listen, I've done this in its appropriate way my whole life. I'm not giving it up because of, stupid kids. How'd you get that Persona avatar on PSN? I've had that on there since PS4. Okay, wait. The Meat Master has spoken. 1 big prime rib is better than 2. I trust this man. I trust this man with my life at this point. Yeah, and then you don't got to worry about juggling 2 ovens and consistency in both. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Dustin, I need to know your thoughts about Switch 2. Excited for Dust Bloods. Don't really feel any particular way. I like Switch 2. Switch 2 feels exactly where Switch 1 felt in my heart when I got it, in that I'm not going to buy multi-platform games on it. And there might be stretches where I don't play it at all. But when I do play it, I think it's great. So, there you go. Who just bought me a membership? That would be Boots. Boots is the silent gifter. He shows up, he spreads his Christmas cheer, or non-Christmas, he just spreads his love, and then disappears. So it's probably Boots. What's your go-to Chinese order? It's basic. I like General Tso's. I'm sorry, sue me. Sue me for liking General Tso's. But it's good. Also, guys, shout out to Panda Express. I love Panda Express. We don't have one here, but it's good. Okay, Devin, I have one last meat-related question. So a 15-pound prime rib roast is reasonable. I wonder how long that would be. I guess I could get it, and if it's too big, I cut it in half. And I go and I just do that. And I do them separate if it's just not possible. How much is $15, 15 pounds going to cost me at? Okay, 15 times 21. Oh, that's okay. Yep, or have them cut it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. The prime rib gift is going to be expensive, but I got a nice bonus, and I'm willing to share the love. The love of meat. I'm going to say, hey guys, I love you guys. I got a good bonus. It's my gift to you. Enjoy my meat. I'm trying to improve the meat scene in Butler. Never heard so pronounced that way. Is that a PA thing? General So's? You can't tell me that's a PA thing. What other way is there to say General So? General Tiso? General Sal? I'm an acts and service guy. Preparing a complicated quality meal is legit the best thing you could do. I totally agree with you on that, brother. I love cooking for my friends. Brandon makes it better. Brandon, no one loves eating more than Brandon does. And seeing him eat my delicious meat, seeing him eat the delicious food I make, and he loves it. There's no better feeling, boys. There's no better feeling. I also, my signature dish to make for people in the summertime is tacos. What kind of tacos? What are they called? Al Pastor tacos. Very good. It was a genuine question. I don't know. I'm not being rude. I just don't know how there's any other way to say General So. Not birria. I would like to make birria tacos at some point. How many beans? Say a number. 48. Traeger for meat smoking. Got to get on the train, Dustin. I would like to get on that at some point. At some point, that would be nice. Did my door just open? My door just opened. No. It must be Holly rustling around downstairs. Had a burrito Al Pastor last night. Dude, Al Pastor rules. Making Japanese curry today, extra spicy. Can't wait. Japanese curry can't be beaten. So good. Holly just DoorDashed a 15-pound prime rib meat, so we should all shut the fuck up. Yeah. Buying a mattress is a tedious experience. I agree. Mattress recommendation. Post-COVID, when we got the Joe Biden bucks, I bought a new mattress with the $2,000. I think it was $2,000 check, right? The COVID checks. Maybe it wasn't that high. I bought a purple mattress and I absolutely love it. I'm a big fan of purple. The purple beds. Which one? I don't even know which one. I think they're all they're probably all great, but purple is the way to go. Ghost bed sucks. Casper, Purple is where it's at. I'd go for that. I will buy another purple bed when this one gets worn out, but it's totally just as good as the day I bought it. Dustin, what are your feelings on Vince Zampella passing? Yeah, truly unfortunate. That happened right after we went on break. Really unfortunate. Obviously a legend. I feel bad. Of course, his family. Horrible situation right before Christmas. Really unfortunate how it happened, of course. So a reminder to everybody to be responsible on the road and try to be safe because, you know, your life is important. You're important to your family. And take it to the track. Take it to the track. That's all I'm saying. A truly unfortunate situation. Slept in my ex's purple bed more than a few times. I enjoyed it. Dude, purple's where it's at. Get a real mattress. Dude, purple is a real mattress. It's really hard to be responsible on a Hellcat, Dustin. I get it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Play GT7. Oh, look who it is. It's Lockie McLaughlin. Lock Mordicus. Morty Mordecai. Cockmort. Lockie McLaughlworth. What's up, dude? How are you? I like your shirt. Thank you. This is the Thrice Dixon flannel. Pretty nice, my dad. A nice little gift for me for Christmas. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see. I enjoyed your mailbag, Locke. Yeah, Locke. Everyone likes your mailbag. Everyone's going to be disappointed with my mailbag. Okay, I'm not saying my mailbag is low quality at all. All I'm saying was it's not 3 hours like Lockmort. You're getting me at a little bit of a burnt out stage of the holiday planning and stuff. That will be out Saturday. What's in the cup? Water. Water is in the cup. But yeah, everyone, if you haven't seen Locke's mailbag, check it out on Last Stand Patreon. Compare this stream to your mailbag. This stream is just all over the place in the best way possible. But I feel probably more energized in this stream than on the mailbag. I haven't really done anything for a week. Looks a little murky in the cup. Could be anything. Listen, I have beers. I have no problem with a day drink. I just don't want to be sleepy later. If I drink a beer, I'm going to feel sleepy. I'm over 30 years old, guys. Where's Colin's mailbag? Yeah, that just came out today. Okay, people are pointing it out. Yeah, Colin's mailbag is out today. My mailbag will be on Saturday. The final mailbag will be Micah on Monday. So look forward to that. There's also another episode of Duke, another episode of Sacred coming your way. Another episode of... Dude, guys, the Game of the Year summon sign tomorrow. Please clap. Please look forward to it. You're going to like it. I got to text Holly real quick. Her mom was maybe going to come over. I want to see if she is. Is your mom coming? Yeah, tomorrow, Game of the Year summon sign, guys. You're going to like it. I guarantee it. Mind's Eye Game of the Year? Bruh. I'm trying to remember how long it is. I'm not going to tell you how long it is. But I want to look for me. Never mind. I'm not logged in. I'm not logged into the Last Stand account. It's pretty good. What's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh monster? I honestly don't remember any of them. Blue Eyes, White Privilege. I am almost completely over PlayStation these days. $80 a year for online play is so gross. Move to PC. Yeah, the online is expensive. Brad told me Gene is on Summon Sign Game of the Year. He is. There are numerous Last Stand guests throughout the episode. So look forward to it. As LSM producer, any insight into whether we'll be seeing more Gene soon? I honestly don't know. I haven't talked to Gene. I haven't talked to Colin. I haven't talked to anybody. So I legitimately, I don't have anything to hide. I just don't know. Hopefully soon. I would love for him to come back, but we want him healthy. And we want him to take care of that. He can take as long as he needs. But that's the most important thing. What's the fastest I've been in a car? I don't know, probably like 100, maybe. I don't know. I think I accidentally went 100 once on the highway a few years ago. Many years ago, actually, at this point. Have you talked to Cody Lee at least? I have not talked to Cody Lee, no. Dustin, how long until you abandon Windows and go full Linux for your PC? Well, not on this one because I use this computer for recording. It's going to have to take better NVIDIA driver support. That's the main thing. And I needed to be able to do HDR properly. And so until then, unfortunately, Windows for me. How did the Dagan episode do? Honestly, don't know. I've been disconnected. Basically, I log in every morning, I check my work to make sure the episode going out is good, and then I post anything live that I need to, and then I don't think about work at all after that. That's it. I'm disconnected. Trying to chill as much as possible. Y'all come in here on his break to hit the dude up for analytics. Yeah. I don't mind. I just am saying I don't know. Would you ever get a Mac? I do have a Mac. All of my all of the work and editing is done on my MacBook Pro. So I would like to get, I kind of want a Mac Studio, guys. They're just really expensive. Dustin practically runs the company while Colin sleeps. That is mostly true, but it puts Colin in a bad light. I mean, Colin pays me to do that, so he can't sleep. There's nothing wrong with that. Dustin, do you agree that dumps right before you have to leave to go somewhere are the worst? Absolutely, those are the worst. Also, the other worst kind of dump is the dump if you're in the shower and then, or you're getting out of the shower and you realize you got to take a dump. Ideally, you're taking the dump before you get in the shower. Take a dump, then you hop in the shower after wiping, using the bidet. someone made a joke to me, or someone was who was that was like, oh, after you take a dump, you can just hop right in the shower. Don't do that. But, I've been in that situation where you don't have to go before you get in the shower. And by the time you get out, it's like, I got to soil everything once again. Looking to an M1 Max Studio, since you can get them refurb for under $1,000 in really good specs. My MacBook Pro is an M1 Max. So while that might be better, it wouldn't be that much better. I would want something a lot nicer. Give me 1 sec. I just heard something fall, and I want to make sure Holly's okay. You good, babe? Okay.
So I think I'm fine. I just
Okay.
inadvertently, but basically you're probably gonna have to water the plant. I don't have to do that.
Yeah, don't get on the stool. Okay, Holly's good. She was up on a stool. She didn't fall off, but she kind of she landed on her feet. And I said, "Don't get up on the stool. You're pregnant." She said, "Okay." I have a Mac Studio through my job, and it's so good. It has like 500 gigabytes of RAM. Damn, that's what I need. It's funny because the work we do, surprisingly, having a really good computer really helps. Because if you think about it, I've got a 1080p background, and then each person is a 1080p video. So while I'm exporting to 1080p, the computer needs to process usually 4 streams of 1080p, and sometimes more than that, sometimes 4, sometimes 5 streams of 1080p. And the renders, when you're talking hours and hours and hours long, having a good computer is more essential than you would think for last stand work. Did you get editing software or anything like that pre-installed on the MacBook? No. I have Final Cut, but I don't use it. I use Premiere, unfortunately. It just works a lot better for what we do. So yeah, no pre-installed software. That's a 10K Max Studio there. Dude, I'd love to have a 10K Max Studio. Have Colin cook that up on the company card. Frisky's freaking out. What's going on now? Someone outside? No one's outside. It's very, very windy here today, guys. So our porch swing keeps hitting the side of the house because it's so windy, and it's making Frisk freak out. Praying for you and Holly with the new baby. Thank you. Premiere is fine. Add to render queue is a vital tool. Yeah, it's very helpful. I don't think I need a 10K computer. Maybe 5K. Maybe 5K. So, the reality is, the computer I have now, I'm able to do all the work we need. It's mainly just making it easier. So I have more time to do what? A 4 to 5K Mac Studio would work for you. Yeah. I agree. What is my current setup? The current setup for rendering is an M1 Max MacBook Pro. Do you ever get into retro achievements? I just started messing with them this weekend. There's some good incentive to play old games. No, I don't mess with it. I think it's cool. It's not for me. There's a purity of old games not having achievements that I like. You're playing the game just to play the game. It's good. Though I like achievements. I mean, I was saying earlier, I'm thinking about getting the Squirrel with a Gun Platinum. But we'll see how that ends up. Seriously, though, if you aren't doing AI workloads, M1 Max is a freaking good chipset. Yeah, that's what I got. Maybe the Mac Studio version's better. I honestly don't know. Could be. Could be. Let's see, what else? It bugs the shit out of me that I can't get any trophies for the work I'm doing in I Choose You Pikachu. Nintendo needs trophies. No, Nintendo's good without trophies. What's your hardest platinum? I don't know what my hardest platinum is. Maybe Sekiro. I can tell you the platinum that annoyed me the most, and that would be Final Fantasy 15. Insanely annoying. I regret going for the platinum in that game, but I did it. I got lost in Squirrel with a Gun, but was too lazy to use a guide. How did you get lost? There's not that much to it. You got to buy the jet ski to get into the water park. I would assume that's where you got lost. I would assume. You don't like running around on foot for ages. You don't like the fishing. Dude, yeah, the fishing. The fishing sucked. The fishing absolutely sucked. Do you do most of your gaming in that office? No. I do my PC gaming in this office. And all my other gaming, or retro gaming. All my other stuff is done in the living room TV, where I have a nice 4K Samsung QD OLED TV. Honestly, the fact that okay, I've been on this rant before, so I'll keep it short. There are times where I've done a lot of last stand work in a day, and it's like, oh, I want to play this PC game, but I have to sit in the same spot that I did all the work that I did that day. It's like, I don't want to be up here anymore. I don't want to be sitting in this chair at this desk. So the PC gaming experience kind of from that perspective. Luckily, though, for the most part, it's only multiplayer games. Because I have a downstairs PC that I use as well. My old computer is now my living room PC. Good evening, Dustin. Now that you're halfway through the break, are you missing the LSM family and the work? Am I missing the LSM family? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say it's not no, but I don't miss the work yet. By the time Monday comes around, I mean, Summon Sign is going to be with me and Lockmort when we come back, and I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely. I talked to Brad last night. I talked to Lockmort last night. Talked to Ben last night, and Brandon, and our friend Justin. So I got to talk to them for a little bit, and I'm probably will end up playing a game with them at some point over the next few days. But I'm perfectly happy just chilling right now too. You know I'll see him soon. What's your favorite point and click game? Putt Putt. Gotta separate your work and recreation space. Yeah, it's just, I can't do that. I mean, I do mostly, but the PC is just too multi-function for me to be able to separate. Even in a different room, the last thing I want to do is play on PC. It just reminds me of working. Yep. I totally get it, dude. I totally get it. But for certain games, the PC experience for me is totally what I prefer. Game like Arc Raiders, anything multiplayer, anything first person, PC is the way to go, in my opinion. Have I ever played any of the Mario and Luigi games? I played one of the ones on Game Boy Advance a long time ago. Have you gone back to Battlefield since Arc Raiders? I was thinking about picking up Battlefield 6, but I see a lot of people saying it fell off. I have not gone back to it, no. So I'd like to at some point. What other YouTuber would you love to work with? I mean, I've got to work with a lot of cool people in terms of Happy Console Gamer, Mystic Ryan, and Spawnwave. Who else? Who else would be really cool? You guys know, or many of you know, that I love Kyle Bossman, but I know that he would not want to work with me. He may not. I don't know if he has any feelings towards me, but I know that he has feelings towards the company, which is very disappointing. So that would never happen. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. I'd love to have Jake Baldino on Summon Sign. That would be great. I know Jake a little bit. I've spent a little bit of time with him. Great guy. Awesome dude. You've got your own thing here. I say reach out directly and tell him what you want to do. For Kyle, nah. I'd rather just be a watcher, a viewer of his, and leave it at that. I'd rather not know. I'd rather not know the answer being no, because I already know the answer's no. Max Dared is willing to go on Summon Sign. Dude, Max is great. I would love to have Max on Summon Sign. It's up to Brad. It's all up to Brad. I'm trying to think if there's any others. Dude, I would love to do an episode of Sacred Symbols Plus with the angry video game nerd. That would be legendary. He would be cool. Maybe Scott the Woz. I like Scott the Woz too. Let's see who pops up when I go to my YouTube. Other people that I watch. I guess YouTube is not logged into my right account. Let's see. My stream started playing. Yeah, I don't know. PSVR on parole would be great for Summon Sign. That would be a good one. He's been on Sacred Symbols Plus. And I've been on his show, I think. Wonder if Brad would be able to get Maximilian Dude on Summon Sign at some point, maybe leading up to Final Fantasy VII Part 3's launch, or even Sacred Plus for a fighting game discussion. Yeah, I don't know how well Brad knows him. I know he was on Easy Allies, but could be. Could be. Are you planning on seeing All You Need Is Kill? Honestly, I've heard that name, but I barely remember what it is. Yeah, I think that Brad wasn't the one necessarily connected with Max at Easy Allies, so I honestly don't know if that's possible. Yeah, okay. Max Dude was more Mike Damiani's friend, but maybe something could work. Maybe. The anime that Live Die Repeat was based on. Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out. I'll look it up. Trying to think who else would be good or interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've already gotten to work with some of the people that I wanted to work with the most. Overall. So, big blessing on that. Have you played Baba Is You? No, I've always wanted to, though. I wonder if that's probably on Steam sale right now. Just got a gifted membership, whoever it's from. Thank you. That was from Boots. Shout out to Boots. I don't know if he's still here. I don't know if he's floating around. Ryan from IGN. He was on Sacred Symbols Plus. How much do you play Switch 2? I play it when there's a game I want to play on it, but so it comes and goes in waves. Yeah, Destin and I talk every once in a while on Twitter DM. Let's see, who else? Top 3 anime films of all time? Boy and the Heron, Akira, Perfect Blue. Those are the first 3 that came to my mind. Ghost in the Shell would maybe be like 5, but not a top 3 for me. It's great. I own it on 4K Blu-ray, but hope everyone had a great Christmas. Huge congratulations to you and Holly. Dustin, so happy for you two. Gonna be great parents. Thank you. Perfect Blue, though, that movie's a mind fuck. Dude, I thought you said that movie is... When I read it, I like just quickly scanned it with my eyes, I thought you said it was mid AF. And I'm like, bro, what are you saying here, bro? Have you seen Suzume? I have seen it. It was fine. I liked it, but... End of Evangelion, do we count End of Evangelion? I mean, it is an anime film. Okay, I might need to rearrange my top 3. End of Evangelion's, if we're counting End of Evangelion, since it's kind of part of the anime, but is its own film. End of Evangelion, we're cutting off Perfect Blue, Akira, Boy and the Heron. New SS Plus never hit RSS feeds for me. Not sure if I'm alone. Let me check. I have it set up right. Add to podcast Sacred Symbols Plus episode 494, episode type full. So it's not my fault. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm sorry. Boy and the Heron is pretty much pinnacle Ghibli. Dude, yeah. Boy and the Heron, I know some people didn't like it or didn't think it was that great. I thought it was incredible. It might be Miyazaki's best, in my opinion. It's I don't know. Is that a hot take? Might be a hot take. Yeah, I wanted to see Perfect Blue in theaters, but I wasn't able to make it out. Okay. What's your favorite crew member of the Straw Hat Pirates? Sanji. I liked Boy and the Heron after I watched a YouTube video explaining it in the theater. I was like, WTF. Yeah, I can understand that. I don't think I fully understood it the first time I watched it either, but I still really liked it. How long is too long for an ad read from your favorite YouTube creator? It's a good question. Wasn't there that movie critic guy recently, like, he put out a 10-minute video and 4 minutes of it was a gambling ad? I think the length, I mean, to some degree, there is some level of the ads ratio to how long the video is. You know, like, if I ever do an ad, I've talked to some people about doing ads, but I haven't secured a deal yet on anything. If I do an ad, since my videos are between 10 and 20 minutes, my ads would be 1 minute of the video, 1 minute ad. I think once you get past 1 minute, approximately 1 minute, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. For a 10 to 20 minute video, that's fine. Sometimes Sacred Symbols has more than that, but it's a podcast, so it's a little bit of a different thing, especially when it's that long. I believe what the case with Sacred Symbols are, each ad we have is 1 minute long, and sometimes we have 2. So you'll get the pre-roll, and then you'll get 2 minutes of ads within the first 30 minutes. Those are pretty easy to skip too. Chris Stuckman. I think it was Chris Stuckman. I don't know the exact details of what. I don't watch a ton of his stuff, but we have a super chat coming in from Task Force Ham. $10. Thank you. It says happy for you, Dust. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Task Force Ham. Dustin, how many Labubus do you have? I don't got a single one of them demonic Labubu figures. Honestly, don't really like them. I don't hate them, but I don't understand the women that are like carrying them around. Seems a little odd to me. But, people probably think a lot of the things I do are odd. So, it is what it is. Danny Sullivan's a little drunk. You okay, brother? A little midday drunkenness. Hopefully on holiday. How expensive is how much is one Labubu? One Labubu, please. Have you watched Pluribus? I watched episode 1 and it was crazy. Does it keep this up for the rest of the season? I've watched all of Pluribus. My take on it, because you'll see a lot of people saying it's boring, and they're like, oh, it's not good because it's slow. It is slow. It's probably a little slower than I would like, but I still like it. People are stealing Labubus from cars. $50 for a Labubu? Is that true? Are certain ones $50 and some are cheaper? That seems insane. Did you play Metroid Prime 4? I played about half of it, maybe a little more, and I'm good. I think I'm done with it. I don't want to play anymore. So I'm not going to. I'm going to instead play the peak game of 2024, Squirrel with a Gun. Do you have an idea where Pluribus is going? I have theories, but I cannot share them without spoilers. Should I wait for a 60 FPS patch for Red Dead 2? Really itching to play it. Yeah, you probably should wait. It's hard. I mean, you can what's waiting a little longer? I think it's going to happen. It's a blind draw, dude. Blind bags. I was at Target the other day and I was looking, like, they have like this entire blind bag toy section. And I was like, man, these poor kids, obviously there's still plenty of toys that you just buy and you know what you're getting. But I'm like, this blind bag stuff kind of sucks to some degree. For more expensive stuff, it's like, dude, just let people pick what they want. Guys, I'm going to keep streaming, but I need to go to the bathroom. I need to pee. So I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to run an ad. Are you guys going to be mad at me for that? I mean, that's what it's there for. That way you guys aren't missing anything. But we'll keep streaming. We'll keep hanging out. So I'm going to go. I'll be right back. I have returned. I did wash my hands since people always ask. Do you wash your hands? Yes. Can a man just pee quickly because he has an audience waiting? Yes. See, there it is. Did he wash his hands that fast? Yes. Dustin should get a new co-host, or Colin should get a new co-host. Damn. What's my favorite kind of cereal? Honey Bunches of Oats. I actually just bought some as a little treat for break. I can't keep cereal in the house all the time because I'm a little gremlin, you know. The problem is the cereal. The cereal is like the Green Goblin mask. As soon as 11 p.m. hits, 11 p.m., the cereal is just calling out to me. It's like, come on, man. Come on. And, yeah. Then I eat it late at night. It's not good for me. So, sorry. But yeah, right now I have Honey Bunches of Oats. Blue box or what kind? The kind I got is just what they had at Sam's Club, and it is the kind with almonds. And there's very few almonds in it. So, it is what it is. How often are you playing the Dreamcast behind you? Never, because I don't have any controllers for it. I need to get a controller at some point. I probably should just get one at my game store. I wonder, he probably has one. I did go to my game store like a week or two ago because I was trying to buy some Christmas gifts. My uncle is also into retro collecting, and so my mother-in-law was like, hey, here's his list. Can you help me out? So we got him Donkey Kong 64. We got him Yoshi's Story. And I bought him Pokemon Yellow. So we got a nice little haul. Nice little retro haul from the game store. Hey, Dustin, are you and the LSM crew ever going to do another live show again? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I hope so. I really want to, but I don't know if we're ever going to do one again. It would be great to do one. I wish we could have done one last year and had one planned for this year, but we currently do not. Task Force Ham, another $10 super chat, says, hey, Dust, wish me and my girl luck, please. I don't know, this is a dangerous proposition. What if you're planning to go rob a bank? Do I wish someone luck on that? I'm going to take you at your word, though. Good luck to you, Task Force Ham, and to your girl. Good luck. Or you just said luck. What if you said wish me and my girl luck, please? What if it's bad luck? I'm gonna assume good luck. Have you ever played Pokemon Legends ZA? It's been really fun playing ranked, and it's been really easy to make perfect Pokemon EV train compared to other games. Ranked is so fun. I haven't played ZA. I'm curious about it, but I just know that I probably would start it and not finish it, and so I don't know if I really want to spend $70 on it. Or 60, whatever. However much it is. I'm assuming it's 70. We should do it like Metallica does it. Do a live show in VA, but then sell tickets to movie theaters across the world so people can see it live in an awesome setting without logistics. Dude, that sounds... that sounds much bigger than... I mean, we're not quite on Metallica's scale yet. So... Task Force Sam says, Dust, we're trying to have a kid, LOL. Okay, in that case, absolutely. Good luck. I don't know if you were here a couple weeks ago when people were asking me for advice on this, but my number one recommendation is buying good ovulation test kits. That way, you know when to strike. You know the optimal time to strike. You don't want to be moving in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. Good luck to you. Thinking of getting my daughter, 8 years old, Pokemon Legends ZA. Will it be over her head at this age? I don't know. I was playing Pokemon Yellow when I was in kindergarten, and I was able to beat the Elite Four. Are they more complicated now? Maybe, but I'm sure they're more intuitive now as well in explaining things. So I think she'd probably be fine. I haven't played it though, so I'm talking out of my ass, honestly. Won't know where you're putting it in the dark. Yes, exactly. Also, don't be discouraged if it takes a while. It can take a while. For the first time for us, it took a year. And partially because we weren't using the ovulation kits. So, because the second time it took 3 months. Might have been 2. I think it was 3. So, they're very, very helpful. And they will save you a lot of frustration and potential heartbreak of, So, and don't buy cheap ones. Spend the money. Spend the money on the good ones. You're about 5 years younger than me, so when you say how old you were playing Pokemon games playing games in Pokemon Yellow, I die. Well, 5 years. Imagine how Colin feels. Imagine how he feels. Because Colin is what? He's 40? 41? So he's 9 years older than me, close to 10. So that might be worse. Spend the money, then get the blasting. That's right. Strategic blasting. You have sacred patrons even older. That's true. That's true. It's funny. I mean, some of you may remember this, but I remember when I realized that Dagon is slightly older than my dad. Now, my parents are very young. Very young. But, it's true. Dagon could be my dad. There's a possibility. Been listening to Colin since his IGN days. We were both babies back then. When did I start listening to Colin? I was out of high school at that point. I was at my first job. The first few, I think I was getting really hyped for PlayStation 4 coming out. And so I wanted a PlayStation podcast. So that's how I found Podcast Beyond. I wasn't like a super podcast listener, but I listened to that, and there were I would listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast here and there, and I didn't even really care about their stuff. I just thought their podcast was fun. What was my first job? My first job was a videographer and editor for a local company. And I would record musicals and dance recitals and local commercials and stuff like that. And also edit those. It was fun. I learned a lot. How did your perception of Colin change once you became friends/coworkers? I guess it was different just because when I became friends with Colin, I feel like Colin had changed. And I don't think I think that he would totally agree with this. I'm, not speaking out of turn or anything. Because when I was listening to Colin, he was a lot more social, and out and doing a lot of things. And when I became friends with him, it was more in his semi-hermit era. And that's still the current era, I would say. But yeah, I mean, it was funny. It was a really interesting and weird experience when I started working for Colin. Because I had met him when Ben had did the episode of Fireside Chats. And then a year after at E3, we went and hung out at his house, or at his apartment. And I'm like, this is weird. This is weird that I'm hanging out with Colin at his apartment. And Chris. Because Chris was there too. Do you like hot chocolate? Not really. Not really. I'm good on hot chocolate. I think I don't know, if I have a hot beverage, I'd rather have coffee. And even like a latte is nice. Something like that. Oh man, you got lots of questions. I like it. What's your first video game memory? Toonland with Howie Mandel on PC. I thought it was weird seeing you guys in person at the New York live show. It was like, wow, they're real people. Dude, I totally understand that feeling. Because the first time I saw Colin, I think was at PSX. I saw Colin and Greg doing their panel there. And I was like, oh, they're real people. So I get that feeling. But just normal people. Very, very normal. Well, I don't know if we're normal, but nothing special, I think, is maybe the better way to put it. I wonder what hot Pepsi is like. Dude, I remember a few years ago, it went viral. This was like 10 years ago, maybe more than that. There was like a thing being shared online that Dr. Pepper was advertising hot, like heat up Dr. Pepper with lemon. So my mom and I tried it, and they're just trying to sell you Dr. Pepper because hot Dr. Pepper is not it. I love Dr. Pepper. You don't need to make it hot. I don't know what's up with that. Let's see, just testing this out. What's your single most anticipated game for 2026? I don't know what you're testing out. My most anticipated game, Resident Evil Requiem. Brad seems normal. Brad's very normal. I remember seeing Brad for the first time in person and being like, oh shit, it's Brad. I was in the press room at PSX and I was starstruck. The supporter message. Oh, okay. I don't know if it shows up. It shows up on my actual YouTube chat, but in my little, thing here on OBS, I don't think it shows it as different. It has it highlighted, but a jailbroken Vita. I've thought about doing that before. I've jailbroken and modded my 3DS, but not the Vita. Maybe when the store closes, I'll do that for Vita. Do you have an air fryer? Yes. I have an air fryer toaster oven combo, and it's fantastic. I am a believer in the air fryer. I wish I had more coffee, man. Is it ceramic inside? I don't think so. It looks more like a toaster oven than an air fryer. They haven't done a major update to Vita OS in a while, so it's super easy to hack. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, but maybe at some point. I haven't felt drawn to the Vita. Mine's the meme right now that has dust on it with the smiley face. I just put the smiley face on it. It's a little dusty. And I have this Vita here too. The blue. The only Vita I wish I had from a collection standpoint is the Persona. Is it the Persona Dancing All Night Vita? Which Vita should I get? The OLED sounds nice, but the LCD is more functional. It's a hard choice. The LCD, if I remember right, on this is pretty good. And this is like a very early OLED. The screen is going to be better on this one, but there's something about the Slim I really like as well. It's a Persona 4 Golden Vita? Okay. Congrats, Dustin, to you and your wife on the baby announcement. Much love and God bless you through this. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Starstruck when you first saw Brad. Don't you mean love struck? Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. The build quality on the OLED is really nice. It's nicer. It is a little bit more chonky, though. For sure. Something about the Slim that I also really like. It's pretty nice. Also, shout out to the PlayStation Vita TV. Do you install screen protectors on your handhelds? I don't have them on my Vita, but I do have them on my phone, on my Switch 2, and my Steam Deck. And I did that because, well, it's funny because I wouldn't put one on an iPad, but I got a scratch in my iPad screen and it hurt me deeply. I got a scratch on my iPad because I was cleaning it with a cleaning cloth and there was something on it and it put a tiny little... And I still feel the pain from it. But someday I'll get another iPad. I have the M1 iPad Pro. And I mean, the OLED screen is nice on the new ones, but I don't know if there's really any reason for me to upgrade for what I use the iPad for. I love how thin those new ones are, though. The new iPad is sick. But I go through phases where I use iPad a lot and then phases where I don't use it that much. Do you have any tattoos? If not, what would you get? I do have a tattoo here, but I'd have to take off my flannel. You can see it on a lot of videos. They say the Switch 2 dock can scratch. They say the Switch 2 dock can scratch the dock. Or maybe you mean the screen, so I got a protector. Yeah, better safe than sorry. A glass screen protector is cheap. And kind of the way to go. I'm also bitter I have to buy a new Apple Pen if I upgrade. Yeah, I bought an Apple Pen and then I never used it. My plan when I got the iPad Pro was I wanted to use it to help me make thumbnails. And then I was so bad at it that I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, my M1 iPad, though, has gotten a lot of use over the years. I haven't used it a lot recently. I also have an iPad mini. And I want to love the iPad mini. But the screen on it is just not that great. Which apparently the rumor right now is that they're making an iPad mini with an OLED screen. So hopefully is 120 hertz. We got 2 super chats from Chicken and Milk. They look like they're the same. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but thank you. It says, what comes first, graduating from Nintendo or graduating from G.I. Joe toys? Asking for your friend. Also, congrats on the baby news. All the best. Which comes first? Well, if you're asking for my friend, I guess graduating from Nintendo comes first. I can't graduate from G.I. Joe because I was never really into G.I. Joe. I feel like I've partially graduated from Pokemon, though I still dip my toes. But thank you for the super chats, Chicken and Milk. I don't know whether it charged you twice or what. If you want a refund for one of those, I think I can refund it. I don't know how to do that. So maybe not. Wait, if I click this here? No, okay. Never mind. Gotta adjust the mic with all the swallowing and mouth noises, please. Maybe my filter's not on. Let me look. Oh, I do have a noise gate on here. Maybe just too loud. I'm sorry for the mouth noises. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Sony should make a PS Portable OLED version. That would be cool, and hopefully it would have a better Wi-Fi chip in it. Swallowing the mic, you usually have to pay for content like this. Hey, maybe that's the members only video, is 10 straight minutes of mouth noises. Have you played Banishers? If not, why? I've not played it. I'm just not that interested. Chicken and Milk says, don't worry, brother. Thank you. You didn't need to super chat to say that, so thank you. Appreciate you, man. I think I am going to make a video this week, guys. I think it's going to be like silly and stupid game awards, like my awards, because I want it to be different from Game of the Year and Games of the Year and stuff like that. Like super hyper specific stupid awards. Do you think with PlayStation 6 they will make it Vita backwards compatible? No. Maybe at some point they'll add Vita games to PlayStation Plus and have an emulator for it, but who knows? Favorite Flash game growing up? Mine was Interactive. I'm an Interactive Buddy kind of guy. Dude, we used to love Interactive Buddy at school. I really liked Stick RPG. Does anyone remember Stick RPG? Maybe it was the second one. I used to play that a lot. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours. Maybe it's time to wrap it up. It may be time to wrap it up, guys. Get back to chilling for break. Have I seen the new Avatar movie? No, not yet. I'll probably see it sometime this week, though. Let's see if there's any final questions before I go. Recently got a PS5 Pro recently. It runs as hot as hell versus my original PS5. I haven't noticed mine running hot at all. That's crazy. But that's it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out on the stream. Appreciate you. Thank you for all your super chats, your memberships. Glad we could catch up a little bit in the middle of the break. Reminder that next Monday there will be no sacred streaming, and I'll be on Summon Sign, so look forward to that. And everyone have a happy new year as well. Spend time with friends and family, hopefully. And I'll see you guys in a video hopefully this week. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging. We'll see you next time, and goodbye.